Welcome to Tools, Tech, and Gear. I'm Seth. Innocn just sent over the 15.6 OLED external monitor. Let's open up this box and see what this product is all about. This external monitor is HDMI and it is 1920 by 1080, 60 Hertz. So it should work well for anything that has an HDMI output on it. You can see here, it's very, very thin. So you have the monitor itself, you've got this instruction booklet. Go ahead and open up everything that comes with the unit here. Taking a look at the things that come with this monitor, right here we've got a USB Type-C, and this is a data cable. Right here we have a USB Type-C, and this is a power cable. So the thinner one is your power, the thicker one is your data. This, of course, is an adapter. It's a 1.5 amp, and it just goes into a typical wall plug. And then over here, you've got the HDMI regular to HDMI mini. Now, the cables are somewhere around 4 foot, so if you're using this on a typical desktop setting, then you're going to have plenty of cord there. Now, this right here is a magnet right here. It seems to be very strong, and it's got a swivel, so you can adjust that to let the monitor have the angle you want on your surface. All right, let's go over here and jump into the monitor itself. So I'll get this right here, as you can see. And I'll go ahead and open this up with a little tab. So right here is the screen itself. If I flip up right here, you've got your power button, your up and down buttons. Moving over to this side over here, hopefully you'll be able to see it. You've got little audio, you've got your USB 1 and 2 right there, and then the HDMI right here. I may zoom into that better so you can see it in a moment. Nothing else on the top except for those buttons. And then over here, once again, it just has some sound bar. And then on the bottom, it's just blank. If we turn to the back, it does have the logo for the Innocn right here, but also it's got a spot where you can click the magnet. So let me go ahead and show you that. It snaps with a lot of force. So the magnet itself has this rubber ring around there, which is supposed to help protect this, but check this out. Yeah, definitely has a lot of force whenever you put that on there. All right, I'm going to swivel that back a bit so you can see how this can be adjusted so that the monitor will sit upright. I've opened up my Dell XPS 15 laptop, and I'm going to hook up the USBc data cable or signal cable from the USB port over here to the external monitor. This should be able to both power and display here. My apologies, I had a filter on there. Okay, so now you can see how the screen is displayed on both. Now I've got my laptop set up to extend the screen over all the way, but you can also have it mirror. So if you were working on your computer and you wanted to flip this around for a client to use, then you could do that and it would be the same monitor. But so for right now, if I go ahead and open up something like the internet here, and maybe I go to a Tools, Tech, and Gear in the YouTube.
Welcome to Tools, Tech, and Gear. I'm Seth. Today I have the Nemo Tensor long wide insulated gamut pad. I have just purchased this a week ago, and I slept on it 2 different nights so I could give you my personal thoughts.
All right, so as you can see, I have played YouTube here on the external monitor, and it's now using the speakers on the external monitor, which is great because the speakers inside of my Dell XPS 15 are terrible. So now that I'm able to use these, I can hear a little bit better. Now, of course, you could use the headphones or however you want to set up your audio output. But so if I were to bring you in a little bit closer, you can tell that this screen right here is crystal clear and very quick to be able to move things around. I'm going to use this little power adapter here on my power plug. Just get that plugged into there. Now I can use the other USB-C over here on the side of the external monitor as the power cable. I just removed the USB-C from the computer, and now I'm going to use the HDMI cable that came with this unit. On the external monitor side, it's an HDMI mini, which will go up here on the top. As you can see, it's now working, so it has power through the USB-C and it has the signal through the HDMI up here. I haven't set up the HDMI to have the screen extended over, so you can see here if I move my mouse, it's now on both monitors. And so I just have to right click, go down to display settings, and then I can go a little bit down here. And instead of the duplicate these displays, I can say extend these displays. And now, if I were to pull this down, you'll see it's across the two different screens. This external monitor has several settings you can adjust, so I'm going to quickly press the top button up here, and that brings up the menu. Then you can push left or right to scroll through all of these different settings. So let's say I don't like the current brightness. I can push the power button quickly once, and I can scroll through the contrast, the audio level, or the brightness. So let's click into there and adjust this down. So if you wanted that to be a lot darker, you could do that. I kind of like it being up pretty bright, so let's turn that back up a bit. Click out of that, and then of course you can go in here and adjust the contrast. I don't see much of a change on that. Now, why would you want an external monitor for your laptop? Well, first of all, this thing is so flat, you can easily put it in your laptop bag, which is really nice. So I have been using two monitors now for several years to do my video editing. And so now, whenever I use my laptop to edit, I can simply have my Premiere Pro stretched across two different screens, which will be super nice. But I think it also would be helpful if you have a business where you need to show clients things. You can just turn this monitor around for them to work with while you have your monitor here, and you can make changes and do work as need be. There's a black bar down here at the bottom that actually matches up really well with my laptop, and that brings my taskbar to the perfect level to just be straight across with the computer. Let's turn this screen around so you can see the kickstand. So this thing is adjustable up and down, so you can really have it angled steep, or you can have it like this. There is a rubber foot here on this kickstand, but there's something else you can do. You can spin this, and so if you wanted to have a screen that was up and down like this, you could always do that as well. Very nice. Now, if you were to store this in, say, your laptop bag, you could put this flat and it would do okay, but I feel like it's designed to do this. You can store this very flat like this, and then this can just go into a bag on your laptop case. The magnet is strong enough that you can pick this whole thing up by the magnet, which is really nice. That way you're not getting fingerprints on the screen. A few of the specifications here. Product name, Innocn 15.6 inch portable monitor. It's the model number 15A1F. It's an OLED 1920 by 1080p for the resolution. Not a touch screen. Speakers are 1.5 watt, refresh rate 60 Hertz, digital input USB Type-C or mini HDMI. The dimensions of this screen are 359 by 229 millimeters. Thickness is 8.2 millimeters. The weight is 730 grams. And that's my first look at the Innocn external monitor. This thing seems to be well built and works immediately as soon as you plug it up. So definitely going to be used well here with my laptop setup. Now in the future, I may try hooking this up to my main PC and having this third monitor and see how well it works through the HDMI. Anyway, if you found this video helpful or entertaining, hit that thumbs up button. I'll have a link to this in the description down below so you can see more information about it. I'm Seth with Tools, Tech, and Gear, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.